For people, welcome back to our channel and thank you so much for joining the channel today. So I want to quickly talk about something, guys. This is the peak of admissions in Europe, and if you must study in Europe come September 2024, make sure you do your application now, because this is the period that a lot of applications will be going into universities. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is because I don't want you to, like, when it's September, October, when you are supposed to be traveling, you should come back and start saying, oh, I didn't get admissions, I didn't get appointments at the level of the embassy. Now, if you take a look at a survey, or if you try to do some experiment, you will realize that last year a lot of students didn't move to Europe because of maybe appointment issues or embassy wahala or something, and a lot this year, like almost double the amount that migrated last year to Europe, would be willing to migrate this year. So the reason why I am here talking about this particular school, I'm going to talk about the school. First of all, let me finish with this. The reason why I'm here is I am here to draw awareness, or to draw your attention to the fact that this is the time for you to actually apply to universities, because if you do not apply to these schools now, you are going to face the same challenge you faced last year. So the best thing to do is to apply now to universities, so that even if it have to take a long time for your offers or your admissions letter to come by, it won't be that long. Then you will now start your visa process early. I will be focusing on schools in Switzerland. I will talk about schools in Germany. I will talk about schools in the Czech Republic. I will talk about schools in Belgium in different videos. Now, the reason I will be talking about these schools is because these countries are affordable. I want to look at options that are quite affordable for international students, and I will also focus more on Austria. Now, today's video, let's talk about today's video. But before I proceed with today's video, if you are new here, my name is Milton. I'm equally the chairman of the Broke community. Please follow my Facebook pages, Milton Fonkwa and Milton Fonkwa's Consulting. That's one name, Milton Fonkwa's Consulting. If you type these names, you are going to find me. My YouTube channel, of course, you know that. Let's talk about this school in the Czech Republic. And the reason why I decided to talk about this school in the Czech Republic is this. Remember, before you apply to schools in the Czech Republic, note that there is an application fee. You have to do verification, legalization, and of course, authentication or notification. In fact, the process of super legalization, you have to do it. Now, this particular school I'm talking about, they do not ask for exam, like an entrance exam. All right, they don't have entrance exam, but most universities in the Czech Republic will ask you for an entrance exam, either an entrance exam or an online interview. But this particular school doesn't ask for an entrance exam. Then there is something they call internal evaluation. Internal evaluation is when you legalize all your certificates, then you put them in an envelope, you do super legalization and notification. You send the certificates to the Czech Republic for them to do internal legalization. All right, internal legalization now is they are going to check the documents and see if they are correct, then do some certain things on the documents, and if possible, do translation. Now, most schools in the Czech Republic have this. This particular school I'm talking about, they do not have internal evaluation of documents. There is something called small notification and there is something called big notification. Most schools in the Czech Republic do this, but this university, they will decide on which one they are going to do for you. Big and small notification depends on what they see. You cannot do this process yourself. All is you have to do your process of legalization, then you do super legalization, then you do notification if possible. But some schools will tell you that you should just do legalization and give them the documents. They will do super legalization, and now this school will do small notification for you and big notification depending on which one you pay. Now, let me draw your attention to the fact that when you are applying to the Czech Republic, please remember now the embassy that you are going to be applying for your visa is in Nigeria. For those in Cameroon, I will be focusing more on Nigerians and Cameroonians so that they actually understand what they mean. I'm Cameroonian and my followers from Nigeria are the majority, so they need to know. When you want to apply to the Czech Republic, this is the first thing you need to put into consideration. Guys, I'm trying to avoid some lightning, so that's why you see my movement is not stable. Now, remember that if you want to apply to the Czech Republic, you have to do what is called legalization. First of all, you do certification. Secondly, you do legalization. Thirdly, you do super legalization. Now let's start with the first one. The first one is what? Certification. Certification here means that you have to go to your university and take your university, like your certificate, take the original to your school, then photocopy it and give it to your school to certify. This is for those who are Cameroonians and who graduated from the University of Boya. Please, Nigerians, pay attention. I will come back to you. Now, when you give them your certificate to certify for you, they are going to give you, then you take an original transcript, right, from them, not the certified transcript, because the transcript cannot be certified. You cannot legalize it. You have to take the transcript with the stamps on it, the original, and use. So if you don't have money, take the cheapest option, 2,000 or 3,000 option. Now, when you are applying, for those applying for masters in Czech Republic, this is what you need to do. You have collected your transcript and your certificate. Now the certificate has been certified by your school, UB. You now carry the certificate, go to the GCE board, take what is called O levels and A levels. Go to the GCE board and tell them that they should give you confirmation. Now, their confirmation they are going to give you, they will ask you if they are addressing it to who. Tell them to address to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Yaoundé, okay, or in Douala, because they have a branch at the governor's office in Bonanjo, Douala. Cameroonians, those from UB, this is what I'm telling you now. Then you collect the documents from the GCE board, which is the confirmation of results. Then you add it to your certificate you took from the UB. You now carry it to the governor's office in Douala, or to the Ministry of Higher Education, or not the Ministry of Higher Education, but to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs or External Relations in Yaoundé. This is the process. Then you do legalization. Now they will legalize the documents or authentication, whichever one. They will authenticate the document. Then you now carry it to the Czech embassy or Czech consular. There is a Czech consular in Douala. It has been moved. I do not know where it is, but as of 2022, it was in Douala. So please verify where it is and go there and do super legalization. Then you come back, you find a public notary, give the notary to notarize your documents. Then you photocopy them and put in an envelope and send to the Czech Republic. This is a process most schools do, but this particular university I'm talking about, they will not ask you to do this process. I hope you understand. So all you need to do is to end at the level of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Then you bring the documents and send to them. They will do the other ones for you. Nigerians, you have to start from your school to the Ministry of Education. Secondly, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, before you go for super legalization at the Czech embassy. This is how it goes. Then those who are applying for bachelor's degree, you just need your high school certificate and just your high school certificate, O levels and A levels, and that is it. You are good to go. For schools that will not ask you maybe for CV or IELTS, then you are good to apply for the program. Remember, most of the time for them to give you an offer, they will ask you to do this process. So I will advise you to do the process now. It costs money. I do not know how much, so please put this into consideration. Now the name of this school I'm talking about is called Technical University of Ostrava. Technical University of Ostrava does not have any entrance exam. I'm telling you so that you can check it now and see if they still have applications that are open. All right, when you apply online, you have to first of all choose a program. Then you apply online, you pay the application fee, then you submit the documents. The documents you need include your WAEC certificate if you are Nigerian, your NECO if you are Nigerian, O levels and A levels if you are Cameroonian, and if you come from other countries that they use this certificate, that is fine. Then you equally need IELTS of band 5.5. Please ask them again if this is compulsory, because I do not think this can be compulsory. Then after that, like I told you before, there is no exam, and after you submit the documents, you upload the documents, not submit, you upload the documents, you look at the application, you submit the application, and you are done. Now, some of the faculties that you are going to be looking at include the Faculty of Mining and Geology, Faculty of Material Sciences, Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, Faculty of Economics, Faculty of Electrical Engineering, Faculty of Civil Engineering, Faculty of Safety Engineering. In a nutshell, this particular university in the Czech Republic called Technical University of Ostrava, from the name Technical, is an engineering school. So for those who are looking for engineering programs, check this university. Now, if you take a look at this, you will notice that they have faculties, and among these faculties you have programs that you can offer. For example, Faculty of Mining and Geology, you can apply to applied geology, geoinformatics, mineral economics, mining of mineral resources, petroleum engineering and safety and security engineering. So these are some of the things that you need to know for Technical University of Ostrava. Then when you apply, you have to wait for some time. Then they are going to look at the application. If admitted, then you will now pay a tuition fee. Please remember that if there is a tuition fee, you have to pay a deposit before you apply for visa. This is fact, all right? Because some people don't actually understand that when they gain admissions to state universities or public schools in Europe, they have to pay a tuition deposit before they can apply for visa. A lot of countries, a lot of people don't understand this is the procedure in Europe. So guys, please put this into consideration. Then I will be talking about the other videos next week and probably next 2 weeks. But I want to tell you that after you've gained admissions in a school like this in the Czech Republic, try to speak to your university to tell your university that they should try to help you to facilitate your visa process, except they say they cannot do it for you before you start looking for appointment yourself, because appointment is not going to be easy. This is fact. I'm telling you guys, appointments is not easy to get. So please put all this into consideration. It's very important. And remember, you need at least 5.6 to 5.7 million in your personal bank account to apply to the Czech Republic. Convert that money to euros. You are going to see how much is euros. I was talking about 5.6 million CFA francs. That's Cameroon money. So if you are watching from Morocco, you can convert it to your own local currency and see how much you need. Guys, please do not forget to like this video and subscribe. Check this university and then you go for a program. International students who have been asking me, Milton, can I study abroad if I have just ordinary level certificate and advanced level certificate? To those of you who have been asking me if you can study abroad with your baccalaureate examination, your CAP, your probatoire and baccalaureate examination or results, and to those of you who have been asking me if you can study abroad with WAEC certificates only, this is a video for you to watch. And please, if you are new here, do not forget to share this video and like the video. Press the like button and also subscribe to our channel while sharing so that somebody can benefit from this information. If you are new here, my name is Milton. Please remember, Milton said on a particular day that with your high school documents, you can study abroad. Now, this is the difference, and this is what a lot of people do not understand. There are certain countries where using just your high school documents, you will not get admissions. There are certain places, if you have been out of school for maybe like 3, 4 or 5 years and above, you may not get admissions. Now, the easiest place you can get admissions to using just your O levels, your A levels, your WAEC, your NECO, and your baccalaureate, your WASI, that has been old. Like if you haven't been to school for like 3, 4, 5, 6 or even 10 years, you can use your high school documents and apply to this particular country. The country is Canada. Do you know why I said so? Because in Europe, the competition is high. They will not drop people who recently left high school and take you that have been out of school for a very long time. If you are looking for a country where you can use your high school documents, your WAEC certificate that you haven't used, that you got 10 years or even 15 years back, I will advise you to get a college in Canada. Apply to colleges in Canada, and if you can apply to many colleges as possible, you stand a chance to get admissions and of course defend your title. But remember, you are now applying to something that when you are doing the application, make sure you are applying to something that relates to what you are actually doing at the moment, not what you did some maybe 3, 4 or 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Apply to what you are doing at the moment. This way is going to give you upper hand to get whatsoever thing you need. I hope you understand. So with those who have been asking me, can I study in Canada, can I study abroad? You can study abroad. The reason why I choose Canada is because it is going to be easy for you to go into colleges and study a diploma program, a certificate program, or even into universities like Manitoba and Saskatchewan. It will be easy to get admissions than in Europe, because sometimes in Europe the competition is so high and a lot of people are applying because of the cost. I hope you enjoy this. Till we meet again.